Have you ever been the child who asked a question and it was considered as back answering? We've all heard the phrase, just do as I say and don't ask questions, or this is how it is. Matlab, we are not allowed to counter, we're not allowed to question, and then we think, oh my god, why do we have such a problem standing up for ourselves? And clearly, we all have like issues with authority, right? Matlab, it's crazy and it's instilled into us because it is a system of how the world works. It's instilled into us as kids. So one thing I always encourage my team is to ask questions 1,000 times, to ask questions even if it feels like, oh my god, this seems silly. It might be silly. No denying. Okay, just let's not be incompetent here. Let's use a little bit of our brain cells to ask smarter questions, but never not ask questions. Another thing that I've realized is a lot of times when we tell people to do something, the resistance is not in what they have to do. The resistance is because they don't understand why they have to do that. And a lot of times, just providing the right context, explaining the why behind why we're doing something, beats away that resistance. Like 8 out of 10 times, people don't want to do something or don't want to change because they just don't see the importance in it. The other two times, that's the exception, and that's fine. And that is why questioning, asking questions, asking why, giving people context shouldn't be seen as disrespectful. It should be respected. It should be seen as curiosity because that's what it is. Ask why, ask how it's done, ask why it's done, ask why it's done like this in 100 different ways. We should encourage people to ask questions, even in the workplace, even in like irrespective. Like the scenario shouldn't matter. Asking questions is important, and we shouldn't be whipping it out of each other कि मत मत पूछ. क्यों नहीं पूछूं? क्वेश्चन है, डाउट है मेरे पास, मैं तो पूछूंगी. मुझे नहीं समझा, मुझे समझाओ. How is that a bad thing? Just I don't get it. समझाओ मुझे. Explain the context as to why it's a bad thing to ask questions. I'm happy to listen. I love asking why. I love asking questions. I love trying to understand the perspective of something that I don't get. Give me reasoning, give me logic, give me emotion, even if that is the reason why we do something. At least it helps me understand a perspective that I have not considered, and most likely the opposite person has not, and that's why the resistance, because they have only seen things from their perspective, which is like a fair thing, which is why we need to ask questions, which is why curiosity should be rewarded, not reprimanded. So पूछो question, ask questions with your chest, ask questions no matter how many times you need to do so, just do it. I think it's really, really important. We encourage that. We should be encouraging that. It's a sign of a healthy mind that's not just going to be like submissive and be like, जैसे मुझे बोला है मैं वैसे ही करूँगी घंटा. नहीं, पूछो questions. It's good for your health and the health of your business.